Welcome back people to We Talk Boxing. So during this video I'm going to be talking about DAZN's latest announcements in regards to their up and coming schedule for the first half of the year, as well as the potential increase in monthly costs. So as always guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more boxing related content. So DAZN have published their, up and coming schedule for the first part of the year. And obviously, on that schedule, there are some fairly decent fights, but not a lot in my eyes, really. And, there's only one major big fight in my eyes that kind of stands out, and that is the Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor rematch. So that's for me is probably the best fight on the whole of the schedule. Obviously, you see people like Lara and Wood fighting, and you've obviously got Dalton Smith fighting as well. AJ's on that schedule as well. He's taking on Franklin as well. And obviously Cordina and Rakimov as well. So there are a few fights on there, but nothing that gets my juices flowing really, and makes me, how could I say it, want to keep my monthly subscription. And it's just quite disappointing really, just for my eyes, because I felt that their 2022 content wasn't as good as what it should have potentially have been. And the only reason why I kept paying for it is because I just couldn't be asked to cancel it. But I feel as if what I've seen recently, with the new schedule, I honestly don't feel as if it's worth, the new monthly cost, which it is going to be going up. And the new prices, I think you could potentially do obviously a $9.99 a month over a 12-month contract, or you could pay out for the whole year, which is £99 up front. Or potentially you could do a month by month basis. You pay for it pretty much whenever you want, and that is at 19.99. So they've got three different options for boxing fans as well. So it's up to them with what they want to do. So again, let's say for example, if you just want to watch the AJ versus Franklin, you could pay for that fight for that month, and obviously you get the whole month's content for 19.99. Or if you just can't be asked for the monthly subscription or paying it every now and again, you could just pay it outright for the whole year at just say £100. But again, this is quite interesting because, the increases in cost have changed dramatically, from when they first obviously started the app. They started the app obviously with the 1.99 per month, which at the time, we had brilliant value for money. And obviously we knew as boxing fans that that wasn't sustainable. It then went up, I think it went up, I can't really remember. I think it went up to 5.99 before it then went up to 7.99, or did it go straight to 7.99? I can't really remember. Anyway, I've been a member since the 1.99. But it did go up, as I said. I can't remember if it was 5.99 or 7.99, but it did go up. And then obviously now, do you know what I mean? Obviously because they have signed AJ to a massive deal. Do you know what I mean? And their 2022 wasn't brilliant. They had quite a lot of cancellations in regards to shows and stuff. So I'm guessing they're probably trying to recoup some money. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but obviously they've put their new prices up. But most fans will probably be like, well, realistically, if you're paying £7.99 now, and you're paying monthly, it's only gone up by an extra £2. But the thing is, do you know what I mean? At some point again, it will go back. It will go up as well. And I perceive maybe in the next 12, maybe 2 years, so 12 months to 2 years, it will probably go up to, let's say, who knows, like £12, £15, similar to what like maybe like Netflix and Amazon and all them other streaming apps are going to be charging as well. But personally, I wouldn't mind, paying, 9.99 a month or 15.99 or whatever a month if the content was good. Do you know what I mean? As I said, last year's content wasn't good. Do you know what I mean? I personally felt that Sky Sports, were offering much better shows with much better cards and stuff like that overall. Um, so that was just my opinion. Obviously, you guys have got your own opinions and stuff, but I feel as if it's probably time now, you know what I mean, for myself personally, you know, to cancel my subscription just because I just don't feel as if it's value for money. Yes, they've put on some shows, you know what I mean, for the first part of the year, but nothing really excites me. As I said, the only fight on that, you know what I mean, roster for the first part of the year that excites me is the Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor rematch. That's the only one. Do you know what I mean? And that, for me, that's quite poor. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them, I guess. You know what I mean? You can't please all boxing fans, but obviously you guys can let me know your thoughts, you know what I mean, on this topic with the increases in obviously cost as well as the first half of the year announcement in terms of fights. But another thing, you know what I mean, while I'm talking on this matter, which kind of annoys me, you know what I mean, like last year, as I said, it wasn't a brilliant year for DAZN in regards to putting on their shows, but they were, you know what I mean, publicising a lot of kind of white collar shows, you know what I mean, in regards to the KSI shows and people like that. People who, yeah, it's good for, let's say, YouTube fans who are not really into their boxing, who just want to watch their, let's say, their favorite idols or, you know, what I mean, YouTubers or whichever get in the ring and fight, etc. Like, yeah, and let them see them have a couple of minutes in the ring, etc. But that's good for them. Do you know what I mean? And the Zone were putting on a lot of their shows last year. You know what I mean? And it wasn't on, you know what I mean, the normal subscription of 7.99. It was additional. So it was like 19.99 or whatever it was. Do you know what I mean? Which for me it wasn't value for money, but for them, I guess it probably was because they're trying to target a different audience. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, I wouldn't mind them doing that, but give us more for for our money. Do you know what I mean? If it's not UK local shows or whichever, you know what I mean, do some American, you know what I mean, shows or you know what I mean, small shows where we could see fairly decent competitive cards on a weekly basis because I just felt as if you know what I mean, last year felt like a Box Nation sort of thing. You know what I mean? Just you could go on the app and they probably got a show every now and again, but the card wasn't brilliant or a lot of unknowns, you know what I mean, that were fighting on their card from, let's say, Mexico or wherever. Do you know what I mean? So it just wasn't brilliant in my eyes. But as I said, it's one of them. You know what I mean? Like from my point of view, I'm gonna probably cancel my subscription now and probably wait for the second half of the year and see exactly what they've got planned on that sense. But you know what I mean, the only fight which I probably will pay for, you know what I mean, or monthly subscription at 19.99 that I probably will do would be for the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor because you know what I mean, I feel as if that's going to be, if it was like the first fight, it's going to be an absolutely thriller. Do you know what I mean? So for that 1 month or whichever, I don't mind forking out 19.99 because I feel as if that fight should live up to the first one as well. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, please subscribe and like and comment for more box related content. Bless.